Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Dead853, and I got a video here for you guys today, and this is going to be a rant on the new Elder Scrolls Online game that was announced about a month or so ago. And I've been thinking about it, and I can't really put my support behind this game and get excited for it whatsoever. Now, before I start this rant, let me just say, one, I don't have a script, so it is going to be what it is, a rant. So I am going to stutter a bit, because I just, I'm like that. And number two, for the record, I am a console gamer. I understand this is probably going to be only on PC. But this isn't the reason why I'm going to be complaining about this game. Okay? Just for that off the record. So if you're going to go, oh, you're playing it on PS3, so you obviously just can't have it. No. That's not it. And I'll explain why right now. Starting off, it seems to me like the developers and the publishing company is basically trying to cater to the Call of Duty demographic is what I'm going to call it. And that demographic is basically the developers sit down in their room, whatever it is, the round table, and decide, look at multiplayer games. They're so successful. We need to implement multiplayer into our franchise. The Elder Scrolls has no business whatsoever being an MMO. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. It's always been an RPG. It should stay an RPG. And it really is disturbing how they've had so much success as being an RPG, but they just keep going with multiplayer, which is really disturbing, and they're basically just ignoring the fans. And that leads to my second point. RPG fans doesn't necessarily mean that you're an MMO fan. Just because you like RPGs doesn't mean that you're going to like MMOs the same way. They're basically, what they're riding on here is they're taking a well-known name that's already implemented itself into the industry and trying to translate it over to a whole new audience. The problem is, they're hoping that the audience that's with it now will stick with it, which, unfortunately, I think they won't. Actually, fortunately, I think they won't, so maybe they can stop this and actually keep making RPGs and not leave the roots of the franchise. And also, those people who are fans of MMOs we all know that MMOs are very, what's the word I'm trying to think of here? They suck you in. Like, if you play MMOs hardcore, you play hardcore. Like, they consume you. And most people are buried in MMOs right now with all the new ones coming out. So I think this being a bad decision in itself is worse now because it's coming out late behind all the ones that have recently come out, like the Old Republic and Aeon, which I know came out a little while ago, but still there was a mass exodus for World of Warcraft. And now everyone's settled down again. I think World of Warcraft is last time I checked, it's slowly on the rise again. It's getting some player base back. But, everything's kind of settled down in the MMO pool. And they're coming out at a time where everything is settling. So I don't see how it's going to work out for them. Next off, where the hell is Skyrim DLC? Oh, it's not even an announcement? You guys can't even announce anything? Like, seriously? Support for this game. I'm going to say support for this game after launch has been crap. Complete crap. We've got a couple of freaking bug patch fixes. That's about it. And there's still a ton of bugs in the game. It's still buggy. I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means, but it's buggy. We've got a couple of patches. That's about it. Oh my god. You guys remember PS3, the lag issues after playing for a couple hours. It was bad. And it took a couple months to get that straightened out. But, the Elder Scrolls 4 had one DLC pack, as far as my knowledge, if I remember correctly. It had one DLC pack, which, whatever. Meanwhile, Fallout had 5 DLC packs. 5 of them. So I have really high hopes coming into this game with 5 DLC. I was hoping for 5 plus coming from them. And so far they haven't delivered, I don't see how they could even announce DLC now. They're trying to get all the PR on this game out. It's not a good situation for them to put themselves in. They're not supporting their titles, and that scares me coming into this game because MMOs rely on developer support for a long time. If they're not going to support Skyrim, if they support it as well, they support Skyrim after launch. Bad. All right. What's next? Will this stop the RPGs? What does this mean for franchises like Fallout? Are they going to take Fallout and put it on? Oh, if they put Fallout online, that would be horrendous. Oh man, this worries me that they're going to take all their franchises, slap them online. That's just going to be terrible. And finally, staying on top of the Fallout 4. I wasn't expecting any announcements for any kind of games from Bethesda for at least a year. So they come out with this. First of all, that scares me. Second of all, it's not a Fallout game, which makes me angry, because that's what I was hoping for, and I think I speak for thousands of other fans was hoping that another Fallout game would come up by Bethesda, because Fallout 3 kicked so much ass. It was awesome, I think it was better than New Vegas. I know people are going to give me crap, that's my opinion, whatever. If you want to, explain to me why you think New Vegas is better, blah, 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 I don't care. I've played both, I've made my mind up. Anyway, that's basically my rant on this whole situation with Fallout Online. So yeah, I don't really know what I think about it right now. As far as like they've only released a couple screenshots, which I'll put up in the video. But yeah, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good out here for the game. It doesn't look good for the franchise rolling out either. All right, well, this is Dead 853 signing off.